Yeah. Short version.
3 days later.
Short version. After 3 hours, comes down to to make a long story short, I walked.
What do you say? What was that?
Oh my god.
I have a problem with paying attention for a long time. You can see it's like, what is that?
Stumpworth had no problem paying attention. Of course, he didn't understand a word you said, but...
But he tried diligently to pretend that he was.
Right.
Yeah, so you ended up here somehow, right? Well, that's fascinating. Well, you know, I'll tell you something. I know I have a friend of mine here. She's a druid. I think she might be able to. Well, I don't know what the hell to do with you, but she might be able to talk to you, and maybe figure out what's wrong with you or what's right with you, right?
But I can talk to you.
Yeah, that's true.
There's nothing wrong with any of us.
That's correct. But how come? Well, I've never seen any other animals like you who can talk. Or think, for even that. I mean, the other one's yell, but...
I don't remember if there's...
What language are they speaking, by the way?
What
language are they speaking?
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
I need another language, by the way.
Sylvan, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah, Sylvan would be a good one for you to take. You know it already.
I have Sylvan.
You've got Gnomish, Sylvan, Vostlandic, Druid, Elven...
And one more language.
Giant.
Giant.
All the languages.
I'm making that update right now.
Sure. Yeah, they're speaking in Sylvan.
All right. Well, I'm glad. Well, it's a native language, so.
They
never.
seem to speak Sylvan perfectly as well, as if they grew up speaking it.
Well, that's fantastic.
Normal eagles, raccoons, and turtles, however, usually don't have.
So how did you learn your language? I mean, were you hanging out with some other humans that know how to speak it, or some other folks that know how to speak it, or you just know how to speak it, or what?
Murray came by one day, and I wanted to greet him. And I said,
didn't figure it out. I'm sorry about that.
Hello.
Good, You're right. Hey, how rude of me. Have some tea. Have some tea. I'm trying to
Stop wasting our time with stupid questions.
Well, I thought they're intelligent. But you're right. What am I to know?
They're on a very important quest.
Wasting time.
I was going to ask you, where are you guys heading? How can I help you?
We're
what are you looking
headed
for?
Up the tree.
You're heading up the tree?
I think.
Ah, fantastic. Which way up?
Well, it's kind of that way. He just kind of points with his head.
Well, why are you heading in that direction?
Because that's the way we need to go.
Now, this is strange. Well, I'll tell you what.
Why is it strange to go the way you need to go? If I went the other way, I would never get there.
Fantastic. Your logic is flawless. Well, I have a question is you usually know where you're going? You usually know where you're going.
Just the players giving themselves their own quests. I gotta love it.
I mean, told you, I'm going that way.
You're going. Well, I'm only asking because I mean, this is a very this place is not very safe. You know, like sometimes if you wander in the wrong spot, you might get some animals out there who are not very friendly, who don't talk like you do, so they might not understand what's happening, and they may be a hindrance more than help to you.
Oh, I know. That's why Murray is here to protect us. And Lucky is very crafty and can find ways around things.
That's right. We're here to make sure that nothing happens to Gaian.
Well, let me ask you again. Why are you heading in that direction? I mean, is there something you need, something you're looking for, or you're heading there because you're supposed to head there?
Because I know that's the way that I need to go.
Well, this is quite fantastic. Tell you what, would you mind meeting one of my friends? she's a lovely druid. In fact, she's very beautiful. I have to tell you about her. Her eyes are blue and they roll up like this, and then her brows come down and they cover her eyes, and the lashes come up like that.
Want me to put in a good word for you?
Yeah, it'll be fantastic. Yes, and she's. I've been working on, but never mind. I can't tell you. Yeah. Anyways, so would you like to come see her? I think she might be able to help you. She's she tends to one of our most precious gardens. Her name's Jemma Dree. Would you like to come over?
Really have time to go off on a tangent to our primary objective.
Does the garden have fruit?
There's plenty of fruit on the way. I'm sure Lee will get you some. You're actually quite right there, my feathery friend. My name is Lemmy-O, by the way. I didn't catch your names again. What were they?
You may call me Murray.
Murray. Murray. I'll try my best. Seems to get a problem with the R's. Furry friend up there?
Lucky.
Or lucky.
Lucky.
Well, you found the best seat in the house. Enjoy.
Named for his great fortune and
He's
skill.
constantly rubbing his paws together like he's hatching plots.
Alright. Just don't make any peepees or doo-doos up in Stumpworth.
If you value your possessions, you should not cross Lucky.
Oh no. Lucky likes to take things, especially shiny things.
I take the whether shiny or not. I take the wooden thing I've been working on and just hide it in my pocket here.
Is it completed, Marty?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Couple more days to go, or weeks to go. Okay.
Eager to introduce your new friends, Jemma Dree.
Right. Whether she might be, it's not directly useful to you, perhaps, but she might be able to help you, give you some guidance. Maybe a shortcut or advice, or maybe some items that may be helpful to you. She'd be fascinated to talk to you.
A shortcut would be great. We are in a hurry. Let us make haste. And he runs as fast as a turtle can run.
Which is surprisingly quick, actually.
Have you ever thought about installing some wheels? I know a great carpenter. I might be able to help you out with that.
The wagon turtle.
If you'd like, I can get Stumpworth here to help you, give you a hand.
Oh, I don't want to be a burden.
Oh, hardly.
Turtles move at 10.
Yeah. So Stump, I don't know how much you weigh, but Stumpworth has a 16 strength, so I think he can pick you up easily if you'd like.
Oh.
Would you allow him to help you to pick you up? Also, would you like some water? I think does he look like a water turtle?
He's a snapping
Look dry?
turtle. Yeah, he likes water.
Yep. Would you like me to? Do I have any of my druid spells?
I think that's all you have.
Create water right now.
Druid spells. Yeah, you've got all your druid spells.
All right. But I don't have create water prepared. But I know a pond that you can. Yeah, there's a pond on the way. You can stop by if you want. Maybe freshen up a bit. And then we can continue seeing Jemma Dree. It's on the way.
Okay, so you stop by a pond.
Nice.
You let the turtle swim.
Yeah.
You go to Jemma Dree's. She's excited to have visitors, and you have this really strange tea party with...
Jemma! How you doing?
She's very impressed that you've attracted the attention of intelligent talking animals. She whispers to you, "They're awakened." She nods as if...
Well, I know they're awake. They're not sleeping. I mean, what?
No.
Murray looks at her like, yeah, I can hear you talking.
Yep.
Awakened. You mean awakened? Wait, that would mean they're touched by a druid, wouldn't it?
She nods.
Well, fascinating. Well, hey, Murray, Lucky, and I really had
Yes, Lemmy-O.
my last name.
Lucky's
best
Lucky's
food-
deciding
Garn.
what
The
what
best-
silver spoon that he's going to take.
You can keep it. It's not real silver, anyways.
As well, the best food is always the food that's not on your plate.
Speak your questions quickly. I must remain on guard.
You're the safe place. This is one of the safest places here. You'll be fine here. You can rest for now. But my question is there someone that you remember that was, like me, kind of like a druid, or well, I wish. Anyways, someone like Jemma Dree, really, who's a real druid, who could, who you met first, or you knew for a while, or you helped you or something.
Let me think.
Jemma, while he's thinking.
Nope.
They know. Guy knows something. He's heading in a certain direction.
I just got out of my pond and started walking because that was the direction I needed to go.
Knowledge, Marty, knowledge,
Give me a spellcraft or a knowledge.
It's spellcraft that I'm looking for that I have. Yay!
Well, I hope you have it because you're 2 spellcasting classes.
I cast spells.
Spellcraft.
I think.
Spells. So spellcraft. 8. I don't know. What? Can you remind me again what this Waken thing? What's?
It's a powerful spell that gives animals a personality, much like a person, says Jemma Dree.
That's fantastic. Well, that's fascinating. But why would you? Well, all right. But why would you do it? Why would you do it and not? And what?
Grab something.
Hold on. Jemma Dree's never long. Look how pretty she is. Ah, you're so pretty.
Doesn't make it not wrong.
Sorry, no, I
Grab
didn't mean to
something
make you
from
blush.
Lemmy's plate and
Jemma Dree sees that you're hungry, so she actually puts more on your plate.
I mean, if you're going to go through the trouble of doing such a thing, casting such a spell, why would you just leave the animals by? Not chat with them, let them know what's happening. They don't seem to understand.
She helps clean the raccoon's whiskers, and she helps clean a couple of spots on the back of the turtle, and then compliments Murray, who's standing in a high place and kind of out of reach on his nice plumes.
All right, I'll remember to do that to get their approval.
I like your new friends, says Jemma Dree. You should help them. It could be
Yes.
it could be dangerous out there on the boughs.
We
Right.
could use some help.
Well, I'll tell you what. I, Lemmy-O, now proclaim that I will be your guide to get you where you need to go. How is that? Hey, he looks at Jemma Dree, like, huh?
Jemma Dree begins to pack a lunch as well as a Cure Light Wounds potion.
just watch where you're stepping, Bigfoot.
Don't forget the sweetbread. I like lots of the sweetbread.
You caught that, the Cure Light Wounds potion?
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to write that one down.
Right, that's right. All right, consumables.
Okay, I'm gonna put that at the top at story gear. Story. Cure light. Okay. Caster level
1.
5. Oh.
Damn it. Get me those 4 hit points. I need it.
What level of spells do I know? So far?
You got all 3, you're 3rd level druid.
3rd level.
Yep.
Alright. Okay, so I'll assume what I have prepped now is what I have for the day. Like what I've Okay. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Okay.
So they were awakened, but did not know why. These 3 forest critters found themselves in Stemma Glen, drawn to the magic of Tender Tree Grove. Murray wanted to protect his friends, Lucky wanted to see the world, and Guyan felt a strange pull elsewhere in the tree. Lemmy-O declared that he would be their guide, and this was your first job out on the great tree itself. It wasn't the first time that you wandered outside of Stemma Glen, as your parents did do picnics outside of Stemma Glen, so you kind of know how the portal works. But you were always in their safe, under their safe guardianship. You've never wandered out onto the tree by yourself. Well, At least you're not by yourself. You've got Stumpworth and 3 smart animals.
Right.
Smarter than you!
So we
That
go
is-
forward in time and go to a different world where there is a half-elf through time and space, right? It's actually this is like years in the past. This is when Azuldan was like a little boy, kind of running around the village of Grumsby. But like this scene with the gnomes. But yeah, let's shift back to a Zildan scene now that Mark is there. You're okay for the next half an hour, Mark?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. I
Okay.
apologize for that.
No, we're just bugging. We're just ruining it.
Profusely should do it again.
Okay. Now, as I recall, I was being murdered by my fellow players. That's awesome.
Yeah. So, what are the CRs of Wormling Red Dragons, guys?
CR
6?
6.
6. Yeah.
6?
Oh,
What
yeah.
is wrong with you people?
Should have just walked away, buddy. Should have just walked away.
I was like, oh my goodness, he presents himself to them. Oh, this is gonna go bad.
I present myself.
Okay, so if you remember the scene from like an hour ago,
Yes. I was running
basically,
and being burned.
there is a forest fire of great size that is ripping through the deep firthing wood. The vanguard of this, or the spearhead of this forest fire, perhaps the ones that started it, or maybe not, are these 3 wormling red dragons that have painted themselves in gold paint and makeup, and have proclaimed that they have that they are generous, good, and wise. They were trying to save Griggs from the forest fire by killing them and trapping them under rocks, because they're convinced that the Griggs can wish pots of gold into existence. Azildan came and rescued the Grig and now has this little charred body in his hands. The thing is still alive. He's got a clutch to his hand as he's running kind of through the forest. There are 2 red dragons that are battling over the carcass of a small deer that they captured. Forest animals are fleeing from the forest fires, and the smoke is beginning to grow very thick. Let's just do Azildan, then dragons, Azildan, then dragons. So Azildan, what are you doing?
Zildan?
Actually, it's the dragons, because Azildan just tumbled away from them.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Yep. What is Sparktooth the Wise doing?
I have 150-foot move speed. I'm gonna bull rush you back.
What a bully. What is your maneuverability?
They're relatively
Average.
small, so it's not bad.
Give
It
me
is
a fly check as you kind of turned 180 to bull rush.
Okay.
Plus 13, usually.
Plus 14.
Yep.
Yeah. 18.
Yeah, no problem.
Zoom. Yeah, it's agile little flyers.
Yeah, you fly in around the trees. You're like, oh, maybe it's going away, and then oh no, there it is, and it's
Coming back. And then
and you've got improved bull rush.
yes, I do.
Yep.
So mean.
So fun. 23.
On the nose.
So 5 feet
Yeah,
back.
push back 5 feet.
Little thing grinning on you. You've got gold paint on you now.
Trying to run.
Dragons that are fighting over the deer carcass.
All right.
Let's get it goes. I'm drinkings and I'm comings. He's no
Calculating the
wings,
CMB on this is
rises.
completely wrong.
On the dragon?
Yeah.
Oh.
Said
sorry,
like,
actually.
let go, I'm drinking, I'll be right there.
It's like you didn't even add the bad. Oh well, whatever.
So you let go.
No.
Cinderton? No, I'm talking to.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I think it's Ash.
Yeah, Eshin started the grapple.
Eshin. Yeah,
So you could try to break it, Cindertongue, if you want.
He's trying to do something. You caught him
like opening a gash and like starting to gulp.
Okay.
Right.
So
And he said, "Let go, I'm coming."
I want the deer.
Go now! So it sounds like he's not trying to break the grapple. Eshin, what are you doing?
I'm taking the deer.
Okay. Win a grapple check in. Basically, you
Alright.
take the deer.
Take a deer. Take a deer. Alright. So... I failed the grapple check.
Yeah.
Oh, he didn't try to fight it. Wait a sec. He didn't fight it.
I did not fight it.
So you're gonna play
I still...
18.
fulfilled.
Checking my CMD.
Mark's got his animal companion beside him.
My CMD is 17.
Oh, so I make it. I got it.
Okay,
Dex
so you
plus-
grab the deer.
Alright.
What is the strength modifier for that? CMD is.
I'm going to fly over this direction
There's
with
an-
the
There's an
deer.
AOO as the dragon's flying away with the deer in its
Oh,
mouth.
I'm taking it.
Okay, so
Question. CMD is 10 plus Dex plus Strength plus what else?
-1 for size.
Yeah, 13. I don't
are
know.
you
where that
going to
extra
disarm him? Are you
I'm
going to
going
steal
to-
it? Are you going to? Do you have anything? This is an AOO, so
Bab is 7 plus my Strength.
just
No,
biting the
my
deer?
my CMD is 21.
Yeah. See, I have a 14 written down here, but it should be 21
Yeah,
based on this other thing. So yeah, no.
21.
Yeah,
So
I
you
don't know.
do
Yeah.
not get.
So
These are busted.
It's like some. I don't think they added the Bab. I think is what they everything used to be like 7 higher.
fine.
Yeah.
Did you grab the deer or not,
Who?
Adam?
I tried to. I didn't succeed.
Okay, so you're still in the grapple then. What
Well,
are
I
you doing?
failed to maintain, so I think I slipped off the thing.
Okay, he's still got the deer, and the grapple is done.
So
Fine.
my action.
Yeah, your action. You still have the deer.
My action is open up a wound that will let out a lot of blood, and I'm
Yep.
filling my mouth with blood.
Tear open an artery.
All right, so he's
Not drinking. I'm filling my mouth, my jaw, and my cheeks with blood.
you're just okay. A segueing pool dripping out of you.
Yeah.
All right, Azilden's got his own problems at this point in time. Zilden, what are you doing
All right,
to this? head wedding?
Azilden.
You've got the Grig in one of your hands. Yeah, it would be a move action to stow it on your person.
He's gonna stow it,
Okay, 5 step back, stow.
and he's gonna pull out his. He's gonna draw his bow, and the +1 flaming arrow that's on my character sheet.
Okay. This little lick of flame at the end of the arrow. It's fascinating.
Yeah. Look, magic, and it never burns away. And he draws it far back. I guess can't fire it right now, but.
Right. You don't have quick draw, do you?
No,
Okay.
not yet.
Good. Yeah.
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay, Sparktooth. You see this thing? You want it? It's a flaming piece of metal. It's awesome.
I stuff up and try to steal it, or disarm, I guess.
Okay.
I want it.
All right.
I don't have improved disarm, so take your arrow out.
So Zilden gets an
Okay.
AOO. And it's
Here's
reaching
your
for it.
arrow.
It's reaching for it and trying to bite it. And
I had no hat.
How much?
God, 8.
Plus. AC 23.
That's a hit.
yeah, he punches you in the neck as you're reaching up.
Grabby,
towards it.
grabby. For 9 damage. Oh, sorry, that was too. No, yeah, that's wrong. It should be 1d6, not 1d8. I apologize. For 5 damage.
And it
Less
is
painful.
Okay, they don't have DR.
Nope, they're too wimpy
Thank
for that.
goodness.
You hit it in its underbelly. Like the scales are much softer there than on the outside.
That was an armed strike.
And
No,
then
the kick.
I think
he
you
kicked it.
I think that's now your penalty to your disarm.
Correct.
Yep. -5.
And there might be another penalty because it's not actually a weapon that needs, or am I thinking third ed?
Third ed.
Okay.
7 does not.
Disarm
CMB.
nothing.
No.
So he's jumping up with the
tried,
arrow, and he exposed himself, and you went whack. Or you hit him with the elbow because you're actually drawing your bow.
Yeah.
But, the other two dragons, Gulpy and
Eshin. Eshin is going to fly over to where the Griggs are hanging on the tree, and he's going to grab a Grig and keep going.
Okay, so you snatch one of the bodies of the torn Griggs. Apparently, bending their legs back like a wishbone does not make gold appear. It took you 3 tries to figure that out.
I'm still not entirely.
Science.
Maybe somebody else already did it, and there's no gold.
It's so evil.
Yes.
Evil though. Okay, so Eshin grabs one of the Grig bodies in his mouth, and he's flying around. And then Cindertongue with a mouthful of blood, deer blood.
Ahmed.
Sorry, I was doing the Twitch. Sorry, my turn. I'm going to fly over. You know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna fly over here, right up, like 5 feet over, and I'm gonna go and cover yous in bloods.
Are you using your breath weapon along with?
No
the,
breath weapon.
Okay, so
No breath weapon, just the blood just going all over.
You just
him.
vomited blood on
Give
him.
me a ranged attack roll against your touch AC, Zilbin.
Improvised weapon?
I think -4 is appropriate here. I'm actually going to make a -2 because dragons kind of spit breath weapons.
They spit hot fire.
Yeah, exactly.
+1 for above.
Sure, that too.
Okay, so 7 plus 8. Okay. 1d20 plus 8 plus 9, and he has a bunch of minuses?
-2.
1d20 plus 9. Chaka! 25!
Okay, so
Splat.
he drenches you in a mouthful of a dragon mouthful of deer
And he keeps going and lands over here somewhere, like on the ground, laughing. With blood like still in his mouth and teeth.
Awful!
Oh,
Bloody
sorry, wrong guy.
gracious!
It ruined all of your weird tribal paint that you had on you as you're just drenched in warm deer blood.
Look at him, look, he's...
There we are.
Awesome.
Okay, Zildan, what are you doing?
He's going, look, you want the magic? Go get it! And he just fires it as far as he can away from him. Yeah.
Give me an attack roll, just to see,
Don't fumble.
Yeah, in this direction.
towards the fire.
No, away from it, because I suspect there's something that's causing the fire that they don't want to deal with.
Okay.
It's 9, 16.
Yeah, you fire the arrow pretty far. It goes over trees, and the little fiery arrow disappears. That looked shiny and fiery, and it looked like metal tipped.
Okay.
Dragons.
Go get the magic! Nope, just that one. Just that one.
Minds!
And taking off after it.
So Cindertongue the generous goes running after the arrow.
Exactly.
After Mines is.
The generous.
Yeah, the true nature comes out when it's only skin deep.
Paint deep.
Sparktooth, are you going after the arrow? Are you going to let Cindertongue have the wonderful treasure all on your own?
Sparktooth wise. No fall for trick.
Okay.
Let's see. What I will do is try to steal the Grig off of you.
I don't have the Grig.
You stowed it?
Stowed it.
Oh, I did stow the Grig. You're right. Okay, sorry. I
Okay,
was
so
thinking I put it down.
he's snapping at the pouch where you put you
steal it.
put the Grig.
That's
so,
an AOL you can take on me.
Okay, I will try to hit you again.
give you a thwack with a bow. Right in the nose.
As Cinder's flying away, he goes,
No.
Okay, your CMB versus CMD.
Okay. Let me roll my attack.
Stealing's bad, man.
23.
Yeah, on the nose.
I got it! I got it! I'm gonna take the fuck off now. I'm gonna fly 150 feet this way.
the thing wakes up for a second.
Goodbye!
Oh,
Just fly my full 150
so
feet.
there's the one that's going to get the magic arrow, and this one's got the gold wishing fairy in its jaws. Eshin, what are you doing? You got a dead. You've already experimented with this dead fae.
I'm going to fly over Azuldan's head, chucking the dead Grig at him. This one's yours! And I'm going to go chase.
These are awesome characters.
Such a grim scene.
So
You saved this one!
Sparktongue won't come back. He got his, so he's out unless you chase him.
And I'm going to chase.
No.
No, I'm going to chase after the arrow.
Okay,
So-
give me
I'm ahead of you.
Give me a perception check, Azuldan. Like, you look for a brief moment and you see the dead Grigs, like forest creatures. You actually know what these things are called. Too bad you never got to learn their names.
Bobby,
25.
Steve, and James.
You see something move amongst the flames that are now visible of the forest fire. It was just kind of like where the dragons are flying and zipping and like making sharp turns and using their wings. This thing was just moving like it was hovering, perfectly moving through the flames. And it turns and it's scanning like it's looking. It is a singular, floating, bodiless, draconic eye.
What?
And I'm going to put a miniature down for it. It's about a football in size.
I'm sure this is a CR appropriate encounter.
The eye in the flames.
Okay, and it's just an eye. Like there's no body.
No, it's got like a bit of metallic around it, and there's it's floating about 5 feet off the ground, and it's just amongst the flames, like they're just looking at it, and you see it slowly turns to face you, and the slit changes depth as if it's focusing in on you, like the eye is alive.
I shoot an arrow at it.
This awesome, like, fearful look across Azuldan's face as he's shooting an arrow into the eye.
I'm going to shoot a...
Give me an attack roll, AC 24.
Did you shoot an arrow at it or a Grig at it?
A +1 frost arrow.
Nice.
Nice.
10. 19.
19? Nope. The frost arrow bounces off of it. There's a wash of the frosty magic that it just simply dodges. It then comes.
20 maybe? 20? I forgot to add point blank shot.
Come on.
It's not 30 feet away from you yet. I just stuck it on the board.
Oh, sorry.
It's now coming, like, rushing towards you. It stops about 100 feet away from you, and a beam of fiery light comes out of the eye to strike you. It's now 30 feet away. Yeah, we'll say 30 feet away. It just...
Okay.
It moves quickly, like movement is 60. Not quite as fast as the dragons. Touch attack. AC 24 touch attack.
Yep.
It burns you for 15 damage.
Oh, mother...
as the flaming ray glances off the ground, sets a bunch of things like a bunch of mulch and pine needles on fire, and then glances against your leg, burning into flesh and bone.
How fast did that thing move?
60.
Oh yeah, just an important detail for you, Azuldan. Sparktooth is eating the Greg now, just so you can think about that while you're failing.
Yeah, just so you know, the Rooster Knight is having sex with your mother.
Joke's on you, she's already dead!
It doesn't stop him.
Funny but not funny. The eye in the flames. You can hear the flames, like the forest fire actually has like this horrible sound. But in amongst the sound, you can hear this arcane sounding, sibilant, low language being spoken. Give me another perception check, Azildan, as you're like firing arrows into this creepy dragon eye.
22.
You notice that there are at least 4 or 5 other dragon eyes that are floating around in the forest fire, and they're just moving kind of quietly, and then they beam the ground with their fiery blast and set more fires, and then continue moving.
Told you we saved them!
Azildan, all you can think of is the forest fire. It's gonna get to the grove.
Okay, he's gonna start. How far am I from the grove?
A good run away.
Well, I guess he better start good running.
Okay, so the thing blasts a log and seems to be happy enough to just to blast in your general direction as you go zipping away from it.
Okay.
They are slowly proceeding along the edge of the forest fire, like they're both the cause and continue to steer it throughout the forest. Azildan, you're hacking and coughing smoke in your lungs. By the time you reach back, you are sweaty, you're filthy, you're frightened. You reach the grove, and you realize that the forest fires, they're coming from all sides. The grove, the flames licking at it. You don't know where Moat is, you don't know what's happening with Weave Tree, but you realize that you're kind of stuck in the grove. When finally your goddess's hand simply opens.
And what does it contain?
A small rune-etched stone.
He grabs the rune.
Okay, coughing and hacking, you grab the rune. You actually hear the sounds of the beam. Like the things are close, and flames licking up along the sentinel trees that are guarding the grove of your goddess. And then simply the hand closes and makes a fist.
Okay.
The smoke, the Azildan just simply is curled up around the hand. The smoke it's too much, and it's coming from all sides, and the flames are licking, and you can hear the laughing of the little dragons, and this horrible voice on the wind. The flames are now licking the sides of the sentinel trees and like blowing over top of the grove, like this horrible flaming, almost like fingers reaching over the grove. The sentinel trees, the heat is starting to succumb. Azildan, you're just curled up around the hand and the goddess, and you don't know, like, are these your final moments? I'm assuming you didn't prepare like resist flames.
No, he doesn't have that ready.
Okay.
Not something he typically needs, I don't think.
What is Azildan saying, like in his final moments?
He's just praying to my Leaky that if forgive him for his failures, and he's grateful for the short time he had my Leaky in his life.
There is a beam of light that cracks through some of the sentinel trees, and you actually, it's like whitish light. It's not light from the fire, and it casts over you, and you notice that there's this stream of light coming out of the stone, and then just as the flames and the trees all start falling in on each other, and you thought for a moment that this was truly your end, this light takes you, and you thought you saw in the light the white silhouette of a white-haired man.
Oh, okay.
The flash happens. The flash that brought you to Vosgard. The flash that was connected to the stone.
Was it the same white-haired man we found dead?
Yep.
Okay.
Dun,
Yeah,
dun,
Dalton
dun,
got over
dun.
his head on this one.
Yeah. Okay. So that was Zildan's world changing.
Yeah, you know what? It was a
Now
very
back to
nice
the more
place to
important
live
stuff.
till you fucked it up, Marty.
It was just fine. Why'd you mess with it, buddy?
See, my world got like evil demon leech swarm things.
Meh, meh, meh. My
But-
world's worst off. Congratulations.
Your world, no. His world has mutant goblin halfling things on one side in a horde.
His world has neither elves nor cavaliers, and therefore is garbage.
Now, Zildan, you know with your ranks and knowledge nature that forests do recover from forest fires.
Yes.
That forest fires are kind of a natural part of...
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but
It's
this
good
isn't a
for the
natural
forest.
forest fire either,
no,
though.
no, it's not. No, it's not.
So anybody who's got access to the chat right now, I would just point you towards it. There's a line in here saying the difference between the Rooster Knight and a whore. The Rooster Knight says cock-a-doodle-doo, and the whore says any cockle-doo.
Are these our followers? Awesome.
Cyrus, charming
Cyrus?
it
Yeah, that's
with
fucking
comedy
hilarious.
gold.
Very nice. Very nice.
A little bit of humor to break the dark scene. Yeah.
Now we gotta save that one. That's gotta go
We
into
did.
our
We
OneNote.
saved it just now.
Okay,
We're recording.
Good. Good.
Right, we just did.
We just did.
Fair enough.
In our older campaigns, we had like extra little files around saying like shit the players say, shit the DM says.
Okay, so that brings Zildan's backstory finally to a close.
Yeah,
I
finally done with that BS.
Thanks.
Oh, the players are nippy tonight. All right.
I'm just
Assert your dominance. Assert your dominance.
That's what she said. Sorry.
Oh.
What? It was about a cooking thing.
Oh, of course it was.
Wow.
Yeah.
Let's go back to Lemmy-O.
Lemmy-O, on this
Lemmy-O.
journey, he's making.
Okay.
He's trying to
tree
teach
that
the
is not on
animals. He's trying to teach the animals poems and how to sing. They're not getting it, so he decided to make a flute and learn how to use it, so it'll help them. So.
Okay, so you're taking time to.
Oh.
Fuck.
So if you haven't figured it out already, he only makes characters that have things to do with props that he has in his house.
Yep. But also, it's kind of cool. It works.
Okay, so you've got 0 ranks in perform wind instrument.
The Rice Krispie Knight shows up.
Actually, sure by now. But when I return, you notice there's a high number in there.
Oh. I did not look at your...
Did you have
skills.
perform wind before the beginning of this?
Yes.
Oh.
Well, before
Piper
today.
is.
Before today.
I
and I wanted to know
see
if...
perform.
Oh, that's not right. Flautist. Profession. Oh, crap. Never mind.
It's perform, but
It's perform.
it's perform and it's your charisma, not your wisdom. But
If it's a profession, it's a skin flute you'd be playing.
no.
Hey, this guy, I tell you, can't take him anywhere.
It must be spring. Yeah, it's perform. I don't think that changes your ranks. Your charisma's pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Your charisma's 20?
Yeah.
What the hell, dude?
Gnomes get a bonus to charisma, don't they?
Yeah.
Yep.
Or maybe that's halflings.
His plan is to never be on the front line of anything.
Ever.
Ever.
It's Lemmy. It's Lemmy.
Okay, so everyone loves Lemmy.
Ah, Lemmy-O.
Alright.
He is the best.
Okay, so he's
I buy him
playing.
a pint down
He
today.
can actually play the flute quite well, and the animals, they can decide whether they like it or not.
The animals like
Give me a.
It is affront to nature, man's attempt to steal birds' song.
Okay, so Murray begrudgingly does not like it. Give me a perform check just to see how good it is.
Alright. Let's see how it's happening. Wait, hold on. Here we go. No, alright. Alright, Lemmy. Alright, I got it back. I lost it for a second.
Is the flute made out of you?
10!
Is the flute
It
made out
could
of
be.
you? Yeah, you make
Yep.
it. You made it out of the local U. So just in case you lose your holy symbol, your flute
Use
will
your-
also act as a
Use your flute. Yeah, use your...
10. Okay, so it's a
Mediocre.
mediocre kind of like practice.
I think that's
a few times.
1d6 copper pieces kind of performance in a city.
But they don't, like...
Everyone, alright, everyone, go, let's go.
You don't automatically get arrested. That would be in DC 9.
Right.
It's just background noise. Yeah, yep. Nothing spectacular.
The wolves don't like it.
Yeah. So Murray thinks it's an affront to birds. Are you leading them outside of town? What are you? So Lucky's riding in the tree.
Yep.
I ask, what's her name? Jemma Dree. Just on the side.
Mhm.
How do you think they got here? I mean, I don't see them carrying any of the U. How is that possible?
Maybe someone let them in.
But they don't recognize. They don't see anyone. They don't know anybody. I still don't understand this. It's a little strange. I'll keep my eyes open. I wouldn't want to be followed by any strangers, would I?
She smiles at you. She doesn't have any answers about how they got into Stemma Glen.
But it's the only way, right? You need to have. Hey, they didn't lie to me, right? All right, fine, let's go.
She's smiling at you as you're trying to think this out loud.
It's like, I'm marrying an idiot.
I'm pretty sure
Alright.
that's what my wife thinks most of the time
Keep
anyway.
me out even if you tried. Couldn't keep me out even if you tried. Couldn't keep me out even if you tried.
How about now?
Right.
All right, let's go. So
Lucky
we
knows how you
go.
got into Stemma Glen.
How did we get in? Lucky broke us in, or
Yeah, Lucky broke you in.
Yeah. You couldn't keep me out even if you tried. That was his phrase.
Okay, so we go.
Okay.
All right.
So you leave.
Very true, gang.
You leave the safe confines of Stemma Glen, and you are now out in the wilds of Yggdrasil.
Everyone about your wits. It's a dangerous place.
There is a common place that is just outside of Stemma Glen where it's polite that if you don't have the way in, for travelers to wait until one of the resident druids or rangers of the town kind of comes to see you to see what you want. There's this big open clearing. It's probably the safest place because you know that people back in Stemma Glen are watching.
Got it.
You be careful out there, Lemmy-O. It's a town of 1,000 people. People know each other's names, especially if it's like a young priest with 20 charisma. Yeah.
Young prodigy.
Yeah, exactly. They know Lemmy-O.
No, not to worry. I'll be safe. I'll take care of my friends here.
I will protect him.
I feel safe already.
The two gnomish guards in bark armor. They raise their eyebrows at the talking birds and.
It's as big as they are.
I appreciate that, my
Is an
Mary.
eagle small in size, or is it tiny?
I believe they're small.
Yeah,
They're small, yeah.
I don't know if you've ever actually seen one in real life. They're quite large.
They're pretty big, yeah.
They're not house cat. They're definitely dog.
I would not mess with that thing.
They easily pick up house cat size things and fly away with them.
So they don't try to stop the talking animals. They assume that has something to do with Lemmy-O. You're certain they're whispering about it after you pass.
Did they have anything of particular shininess? Shininosity.
I used to look at you like, stop it, don't. Wait, hold on. That was Indian. Don't even think about it. Let's get out of here. These are the ones that help protect us.
About it.
We do
Just
have
curry.
accents.
Just curry.
I think we missed that accent when we pissed off Asia. And
Yeah, we did.
I think we did, yes.
That was an alternate character that we never got around to using.
Yep.
A poo.
Hello? Alright. Wait. Alright. Stop. Don't even think about it. We gotta get out of here.
Yeah,
hold us up.
their spear tips are shiny. They have pockets.
Do they have a guardhouse?
Yeah, there's a...
What's in the guard? I sneak into the guardhouse.
Okay, give me a stealth and a...
Murray at this point has kind of decided that Stumpworth is his perch, from which he shall observe all wrongdoing and threats.
Yep.
22 is the stealth check. Could be better.
As I pour my bag of dice, Marty, why are you buying a Crown Royal? Because I need a new dice bag.
That's the reason. That's what I tell people too, Marty.
Not to advocate drinking, but
Yeah.
good whiskey.
Drink responsibly. Okay, the two guards are too busy watching Lemmy-O go to notice a raccoon go into their guard hut. What in particular are you looking for?
Potions!
That are shiny.
Do you have a praise?
Apparently not.
Okay.
You're grabbing these.
So you're just looking for something shiny to nick?
That or tasty. Tasty's also good.
Um,
I'm fine with nicking somebody's lunch.
there is a particularly nice dagger sheath that has like trimmings of silver on it.
There we go. Yoink.
Okay.
And I jump out the window, and I make my way back to the tree, and I climb up the tree, and then I sit back in the seat, and I probably pick the silver off the dagger sheath and leave the dagger sheath somewhere along the road.
Through your adventure, you pick up this you pick off the silver on the sheath, and Lemmy-O, you soon where are you headed? There are plenty of places to go, both up branch and down branch. And if we go to the map of Yggdrasil, I will expose a little bit more of it, of Fier de Glen.
That's what I know?
Oh my god, it's a giant broccoli.
Is that what I know, Marty?
It's a giant broccoli, damn it. Stemma Glen is at at a node of two major branches, or at least in your mind, major branches. And there are basically at this point in two ways to go. A third is actually going down the branch.
All right. So, my friends, Guyan, you said you know where you're going. Take the lead, my friend. He's being carried by
Okay.
What's his name? Stump.
Everyone's being carried by Stump, apparently.
Yeah, Stump doesn't care.
So I'm gonna show the grid. These grids are 6 mile hexes.
So Stump is carrying Guyan. I'm sitting on the saddle. The bird is perched, and is that possible to carry?
Yeah.
Too tiny and too small.
Sure.
for a medium creature? Probably.
I
would imagine trees probably count as quadrupeds when it comes to carrying capacity.
Well, he doesn't get tired.
Given the nature of the second small creature, yes. If it was like another halfling or gnome, then it would be awkward for them. But you guys can.
It's a bird.
Yeah, I know. That's why.
So I'm gonna stay with what I already prepared.
Big bird, small tree.
So 6 mile hexes.
Um.
The thing is huge. Huge.
Okay, so I'm gonna put the list of what I know.
Huge.
Okay. There's...
Guyan,
Yes.
your pole is strangely directly up. That's what's confusing. Like.
Oh, okay.
Up I go.
I've got to get up there. He's pointing up with his head.
Yep.
Then we must ascend.
Right. Well then. Well, of course, but see, you can't go straight. If you look straight up, there are some. Oh, look at that! Surprise! There's some wood. Well, we're gonna have to go left or right. Well, or east or west.
Do you have knowledge local fear to grin?
I don't think so, sir.
Okay.
Well, one sec. Let me triple check that. Knowledge. No.
Okay, the evil animals might have knowledges.
I have knowledge geography.
You've got knowledge geography?
Knowledge nature?
Yeah.
Knowledge geography,
so actually put knowledge. Do you want knowledge geography of a specific world, or do you want knowledge geography of like
of the tree?
Yggdrasil? Okay.
Yggdrasil.
Yep.
Oh, I'll put that.
The animals should probably have better skills, right? If they're awakened and have class levels.
Right, they get their class level skills. I don't know. I just modded them by adding +2 to everything.
Okay.
On the for the awakened beasts.
Okay.
Like, I know the raccoon has like sleight of hand and climb.
Give me a knowledge. Give me a knowledge geography.
Disable device.
Okay. One sec. Coming right up. Haha! 22.
The leaves represent new growth. Like this particular area that he's pointing to are like. You remember druids talking about Yggdrasil is constantly growing, and that you can see the new growth amongst the crown. You're in the crown right now of the fourth branch, but they were talking about like they were all excited because there's new growth up there.
Oh, fascinating.
As for which way to go, given that
I was gonna suggest knowledge nature, and see where the healthier. Or the more healthy or more fresher water, nutrients, movement in the tree is. That might suggest where growth is happening.
Well, as the map suggests, whether you go left or right, there are branches that do like touch each other or that are very close to each other. So if you choose the wrong way, it's possible to kind of hop from one branch to the other.
I'll tell you what. I think it's faster to go on the left. And then, but to be honest with you, they kind of both sides are gonna touch again up above us somewhere. So we'd be all right. Let's go on the left side. We'll be fine. This way. I know where I'm going.
Very well.
Okay, so playing his flute and laughing and chatting along the way, Lemmy and his feathered, furred, and scaled companion begin their trek. Basically, acting like the pack mule is Stumpworth, who is completely unaffected by the load that was the burden that is placed upon him. You do reach a section where you're traveling along the edge of the tree and traveling up. There are roots and natural paths, and you have to do a little bit of climbing, but you reach this point where you're constantly sort of looking down along the tree roots, the tree branches, and and it's a wonderful sight. You see the clearing where Stemma Glen is, and you can't actually see the town that you're from, but you know that nestled in amongst that node is the place where your home is, and where